Now that we have reset our teacher Clark Gable's password, we can log into our restored course as the teacher. Enter Clark Gable's username and password, then click the Login button. Click the course title, My Restored Course, to enter the class. As the teacher, we cannot change any of the content until we turn editing on. We want to do that under our administration panel or by clicking the button Turn Editing On in the top left-hand corner of the course page. With editing turned on, let's change the name of the default news forum. We'll call it Announcements. Click the pencil icon next to the title to rename it. We have to press the Enter or Return key to make our new name stick. Now click your renamed Announcements forum to view its description. You may want to provide a better description here. You can always do this by selecting Edit Settings under your administration panel. Enter a new description. Underneath the description area, there is a box, Display Description on Course Page. Since we only have a short description, it might be worthwhile to show this on the course page. Click the box, then scroll down to Save Your Work and return to the course page. Let's add an image to our Announcements forum. We can edit our work by clicking the Edit link beside our forum and selecting Edit Settings. The default format for editing is Moodle Auto format. It's easier to work with an HTML editor. Select that from the drop-down menu. Then click the Save and Return to Course button. Now when we click Edit Settings, we have the full HTML editor. The default editor for Moodle 2.7 and above is the Atto editor. It's been greatly simplified from the former TinyMCE editor of previous Moodle releases. Your administrator has the capability to add in enhancements such as colored text, text resizing, and smileys or emoticons. Click in the description box where we want to add an image to our description. Click the Image button to insert an image. Click the Browse Repositories button. If the Upload a File is not selected by default, click that option at the side. With that selected, click the Choose File button to find an appropriate image to use from your computer. Select the image you want and click the Open button. Now click the Upload this file button. The Image Properties dialog box that appears is much more simple to use than from previous Moodle versions. You will see a small checkbox you can click if your users don't require alternate text, for instance if they cannot see images. You can alter the image display size if required. Choosing the alignment option for your image is also much easier in Moodle 2.8. I will align my image on the left. Click the Saved Image button to insert your image. Voila! That's probably all you want to hear from me for now. It's time to splash out on your own. Okay, you're a free-range Moodler now. Try some of the suggested changes listed on the topic page. Try some of your own. Report on your experiences back in our Let's Quack About Moodle forum. Have questions? These can be posted in our question and answers forum. One last thing. You will want to back up and download your course before the time to course reset is triggered. Let's look at that now. Return to the main course page by clicking its title in the breadcrumb trail, or select it from the navigation panel. With the teacher role, you have the capability to back up and download your courses. In fact, it's very good practice to do this before making any significant changes. If anything should go horribly wrong, you can simply restore your course to where it was before your changes. Scroll down to click the backup link under your administration panel. You will now see your initial settings page of the backup screen. Scroll to the bottom of the page. One very nice improvement in version 2.8 is you don't have to repeat tedious steps when these are not necessary. You now have a jump to final step button beside the next button to execute the rest of the process automatically. This is a nice simplification. Now just sit back and wait for the rest of the process to complete. If all goes well, you'll see a message telling you that the backup file was successfully created. Click the Continue button to proceed to the Backup Files area. Under the Course Backup area, you should see your course backup and a link to either download or restore the file from the course from this file. Click the Download link to save a copy of your backup to your computer. Now, whenever you want, you can log in to the demo Moodle site as manager and restore your course to experiment with exactly as you left it the last time you backed it up and downloaded it to your computer. Okay, now we're done. It's your turn to play.